Jai Hind friends, myself Dr. Sachin Jain, Associate Professor, Department of Computer Science and Engineering. So in the series of lecture of big data, so today's topic is Hdfs commands. So in Hadoop Distributed File System, there are various commands are used for different purpose. So with the help of Hdfs command, we can perform Hadoop Distributed File System operations like changing the permission, viewing the file of the content, creating files or directories, copying a file or directory from the local file system to Hdfs or Hdfs to local file system, vice versa. And before starting with the Hdfs command, we have to start the Hadoop services. So to start Hadoop services, we will follow the two operations. That first we will move the Hadoop 3.1.2 where whatever the Hadoop system is to the directory, and we will start the Hadoop services by using this command as been start-dfs.sh. So after starting the Hadoop services, we can run the different Hdfs commands on Hadoop distributed system. So there are some basic commands in Hadoop system, and there are some other commands that can be used for different purpose. So if we'll talk about the basic commands of Hadoop, so that is a version, mkdir, ls listing, put, copy from the local, get, copy to the local, cat command, mb command, and cp command. There are some commands that you have already seen in disk operating system. So there's very similar commands also. So both the similar name commands are used in those system as well as in this Hadoop system. So Hadoop distributed file system can manipulate through a Java API or through a command line interface. So we will see here command line interface. So Hadoop distributed file system include various shell like command that directly interact with the Hadoop distributed file system as well as other file system in the Hadoop that Hadoop support. So we will talk about the version command. So version basically tells the Hadoop current version that we have stored in the system. So if what we need to write, Hadoop version. So the output is Hadoop 3.1.2. So in this way we can just run this command Hadoop version. Now mkdir, this command is used to create a directory in the Hadoop system. So for this we will write Hadoop fs-mkdir, and the name of directory is new data player. So we want to create a directory with new data player, then we will write Hadoop fs-mkdir. So, and the listing ls, there is another command called ls command that is used to see whether the directory is created or not. So if you will see the ls command, Hadoop fs-ls, then we can see the new directory is created at this time. So in this way we can create a new directory. Ls command, as I already told you that to see the listing of the directory we can use ls command. So what we will write, fs-ls. So it will display the list of the content of the directory specified in a path provided by the user. Now there is another command name is put command. So put command is similar to the copy from the local command that we will discuss right now. Basically it copies the files from the directory from the local file system to the designated file system. So what we will write? Hadoop fs hyphen put, and the local file where it actually resides to the file from the local, जहाँ से from where you want to take the file and to where you want to store the file. Get command. Get command copy the file or a directory from the Hadoop file system to local file system. If we want to copy or get data from Hadoop file system to local file system, we can use this Hadoop fs-get command. So this is the file that we want to copy from Hadoop system. Cat command. Cat command basically read the file in Hdfs system and display the content of the file. For example, if you want to see the content of this sample file, so what I will write, Hadoop fs-cat and the address of this file or path of this file, then it will show the content of this file. mv command. mv command basically is used to move the files or a directory from a source to the destination with the Hadoop distributed file, within Hadoop distributed file system. So within Hadoop distributed file system, if we are moving the data, then we can use this mv command. So this command is used to see the files whatever are present, and if we want to move it, then we will write like this. This is the file that we want to move, right? cp command. cp command basically copy a file from one directory to the another directory within Hdfs. So first move command is used to move the complete file here, but in copy command we just copy the content of a file to the another location. So ls command is used to see the item, and copy command, this copy command basically is used to copy the content of this file system to the another file system. Move from local, as we have already seen, move from local. If we want to move a file from local system to Hadoop distributed file system, we can use move from local command. So move from local, and the location, local source, and the destination source. So move from the local source and destination source. Time to time we will use ls command to see the whether actually it happens or not. So we will see the content of the directory with ls command. Tail command. Tail command shows the last 1 KB of a file on console or standard output. So if you want to see the content, last content, then tail command can be used. rm command, that remove the file system present in a specified byte. So if we want to remove, we can use rm command. Expunge command, basically this command make a thresh empty. Recycle bin empty can be done with this expunge command. There is no path given with this expunge command. We will just write Hadoop fs-expunge. Chown command. The chown command is used to change the owner of the file. If we want to change the owner of a file, we can use this chown command. How we will write? fs chown data new data player sample. So we want to change the owner of this file, then we can see that data flare here becomes new data flare. Change group. We can change the group of files also with change group command. How we will write? fs-chgrp, and we can give another group name, like if we want to change this super group into new group, that what we will write? Change new group oblique sample.zip. So all the files within sample of zip will change in the new group. Setrep command. Setrep command basically change the replication factor to a specified count instead of default replication factor. So here if I am writing fs setrep 2, so what it means? It will create create 2 replication of the files that are residing into the present directory that we are giving. Du command. Du command basically is used to print a summary of amount of a disk used. So du stands for disk usage. So if we want to see that how much amount of usage is done by the file, then it will display the summary. Df command. Df command basically shows more information that is not shown by the du command. So it will show the capacity, size and free space available in the Hdfs system. So what I will write? Hadoop fs-df. So it will show the complete information. This is the size, this is used, this is available, percentage usage, right? And if we will put -h in front of this df command, then this will format the file size in the human readable format. Like here the values is in the form of long integer. Here the value is in the form of gigabyte, megabyte or percentage. So human can understand easily. fsck command. So this command basically consists multiple information, like fsck. Here we can give a path. Either we can write with option move, delete, open for write, files, blocks, locations, recs. So the fsck command basically contain multiple options. So the options are like we can give a path. Path is used to start checking from the path specified. Move, that will move the corrupted file to the lost and found directory. It will delete the corrupted file. If you will put the option delete, it will print the file which is open for the write. It will print the file that is being checked, files. Block, it will print out the blocks of the file by checking. Location, it will print the location of all the blocks of the file while checking. And rock, it will display the network topology for the data name location. So here if I am putting fsck data flare -files, so it will display the files, right? Files matlab it will print the files being checked. Now I can put option in place of files. What option can be put? If either can be put delete, either can be put move, blocks, location, recs. Multiple options are there. So in this way, this fsck command works. So that's all for today. Thank you.